Third quarter set to go. Gilman on the man up and a special guest in the booth, Mr. Dave Muir. Dave, you've had kids go through the MIAA. How excited are you that the first regular season game is upon us?
Can I tell you, I'm like a kid on Christmas Eve. Let's face it. I mean, this is first regular season game, and we're looking at two teams, typical dogfight.
Yep.
Typical dogfight.
Yep.
So.
This is what you're going to get in the MIAA. You never know. That's why they play the game. Rule up top, circle offense. I love Coach Owen Daly, the offensive coach for Gilman. Innovative. He's always changing things up. He's not just a one-trick pony. Knows what he's doing. Tyler Rule top center now. They slide into a little 3-3 Matthews. Down to Brown, back to Matthews. Little sky whammy, inside cut, nifty catch, shot off the pipe. Great cut that time.
Tremendous catch, too, there, Book.
Andrew Gemma with a little chill catch.
Oh, yeah. It's a beauty.
Gemma, number 9. And that's going to be Gilman ball. I thought we might have Chase Whittick, number 9, and doing a nice job.
I think we're back to even, Book. Back to even.
But now they still got to match up. You've raised some defensemen. You know,
yeah.
The penalty's not over until the ball's cleared.
You got it.
Tyler Rule, little two-man, a little half a two-man game, and now the two-man game's on, joke's on him. Whittick can't come up with it. Clearing, have you been impressed with Loyola's clearing today? They could do a little better?
Yeah, absolutely. And frankly, Book, they've had a lot of they haven't had a lot of opportunities with that because the possession time has been one way. I mean, the Roland Parkers today have had had the ball the majority of the ball game.
Gilman has had the ball a ton today, and that's a credit to their defensive prowess and
coming out on everything, challenging every ground ball, just all over the field, not giving Loyola any spacing at all. We expected that with Ryan Conrad. We expected that kind of coverage, but not on every guy on the field.
Pickett real. Once a midi this season, now playing behind Lombardo and my man Smitty. Smitty's got jets. Smitty, a little pick and roll, now Conrad against the short stick. Checked as he shoots it, and the Gilman defender, you see that more and more. Chase Campbell running that one out.
Great backup by Chase. Fundamentally today, so far, Book, we have a 3-2 ball game, but fundamentally, Gilman's really outplayed Loyola so far. So I'm sure Coach Crawford at halftime for Loyola was saying, hey, this is okay. We're only down 3-2. This could have been a lot worse.
To a very good Gilman team. But as we say, games take on their own identity.
Absolutely.
And now it's Brown. Right hand alley, Crazy Ivan towards the middle of the field. Bounce pass, handled, shot just wide. A little heat on that.
Hot soup, as you would call it.
That's right.
Little hot soup from Whittick.
Rule. And this is Will McBride. Going against Mike Muir. Shot just high. I tell you, you've raised some nice defense. I said it earlier. You've raised some nice defensemen.
You know, obviously have to be slightly impartial.
Yeah.
But I got to tell you, Will's a challenge, no question. Great player, older brother, great talent in that family too for lacrosse.
McBride grinding his way in for that shot. Third quarter brought to you by our friends at the Fellowship of Christian Athletes Lacrosse. Three-dimensional athletes, physical, mental, and spiritually. If you are interested and open-minded to accepting Christ into your life, check out FCALax.com, FCALax.com. Always a friend of the CUDA.com Game of the Week. The Fellowship of Christian Athletes, just supporting the efforts of these fine athletes and coaches. I had a chance to speak to the FCA huddle over at Calvert Hall. Absolute pleasure.
Absolutely. Great organization. Absolutely fantastic organization.
Gilman being very deliberate with the ball.
Very
This is
patient.
Jenkins, not Jenkins. That's Jake Waxter. Charlie DeMuth now pushed away. Ref reached for his flag. Referees today, by the way, Mitch Martin, Frank Ricard, and Abe Froman.
It's been some.
Oh, what a save, AC Newt.
AC has been on fire today, and fortunately for Loyola, that's been the case because he's been busy, frankly. Long clear.
Yep.
Bounce.
Lob clear off Jones. It's going to be Gilman possession, but they got to clear it.
Exactly.
In high school lacrosse, it's always a little bit of
Here
a
we go.
Yeah.
You got.
Jake Waxer comes in. And now the ref decides he didn't start in the right spot.
What's interesting about that call is, Buck, it's Friday afternoon.
Yeah,
Why do we get the Sunday afternoon whistle? I don't know. A little late, maybe? What do you
I
think?
think he just realized Tiger Woods isn't playing at the Masters.
I think,
He's got some
absolutely.
extra time on
Matter of
his
fact, he
hands.
was probably right.
Yeah,
He probably wrote the article for SI.
it was amazing. Like, okay, you successfully cleared it. Was this a scrimmage?
It might be.
Let's clear it again.
Exactly.
Let's clear it again. Nice clear, but you started 4 yards too far up the field, so we're
Right.
gonna get you back.
Put it this way. That guy's not an ER physician in his prime job, is he?
No.
Let's hope not. Because you don't want to be the
And
patient.
there they go.
There we go. Sean
Loyola.
Chasney with the steal.
Chaz
Sean
coming.
on a
Uh-oh, now
clear.
he's triple team. This is trouble. And that's Gilman's been doing that all day, especially if you cleared up that box
Absolutely.
side.
They've been relentless on defending the clear.
That is a
That's
trip.
a trip.
Why are you tripping? You're tripping. Now we get a flag on the far side. Referee
Now, what do we...
Abe Froman has just set the CUDA record. I know, Maddie, you didn't get that on camera, but that flag had to go 70 yards in the air. We get that United States Coast Guard just actually texted me to see if there was a problem because they saw a flare go up.
If it were the same dates, I might say that might have been the Malaysian Jets' problem. The fat flag may have taken out. I don't know.
It was way up there.
Because the Malaysian government doesn't know where it is yet.
I know.
Right?
Nobody does.
Nobody does. Okay. We're still talking about it.
Yeah.
A month in.
Yeah, a little hide and seek.
It's kind of hard to lose a plane.
How?
Oh, a misfeed
I
inside.
tell you, Conrad's done a nice job with those diagonal passes. He's
Absolutely.
going for a little winky
Absolutely.
right there.
I think Graham Warber on that look inside. He didn't come up with it. Again, both clubs challenging these clears.
And I'll tell you what, Peter Brown just legging it. The Brown kids, they've had a bunch of them go through Gilman.
Absolutely, and old numero uno is famous in that household,
Yes, it
right?
is. Yes, it is.
Absolutely, it's the only one allowed in the
Yep.
front door, right?
Cooper Cotter, Peter,
You
just
got
a
it.
great bunch of kids. I love that. Even coaching against them, I was like, man, I love the way you guys play. Always respectful, always clean, and always as absolute maximum effort.
Grind City in a big way. Nice ground ball by Conrad here.
Great ground ball. Transition opportunity. They're going to clear out and let him dodge. Yes, sir. Shot goal, Ryan Conrad. We're tied up at 3.
Given space like that, you know something. He's gonna create some fireworks. Great shot by
Yep.
Conrad.
And somewhere, Andrew Feinberg and Brian Hess are smiling.
Absolutely.
Because we had a rule that if you were coming down the field and it was transition, wouldn't matter what it was, if that guy with the ball had a chance, get out of his way. Don't get out on the wing and beg for the ball.
Exactly.
Clear through and let him go.
Let him go. You got it. And as you say, Book, once you clear midfield within that 10-second window,
Yes.
is when you have your greatest chances to score,
You are
right?
correct. Dave Muir, the guy can listen.
I
Guy's
mean,
coachable.
You got it. You got it.
Although I don't think
Kids
I'm,
don't always listen, but I do the best I can.
I don't think I'm telling you anything you didn't already know.
Absolutely.
Anderson grinding,
There you go.
and Gilman comes away with it. Sam Wankowicz's coming up with a ground ball.
You
Great
know,
play
Book,
by him.
it's just so true. This conference is just so tough. And here we are, game 1, and look at this thing. I mean,
Yep.
3-3, absolute documented dogfight. You can see it. You don't think there's any bragging rights on the line for any of these games, do you?
Every game.
Every game in the conference.
Oh, what a
Every
save,
game.
AC Newton.
Great save.
Not you, Fat Jesus. Not up in here.
Absolute hog today, AC.
Third quarter
Sean
brought to you by...
Chasney, can I say?
Oh, and Loyola takes the lead.
You
said
and a
Chasney?
little cross at the end. I think a laundry came down.
Yes. Yes. Full time serve.
And I got to say this. You agree, Book, all shoes team? I mean, check them out. The line shoes.
Yeah.
Where did he get those kicks?
Yeah.
Any idea
I
where the
have
steppers
no
came
idea.
from?
At the green shoe store.
What?
Yeah.
I don't know. You know, I don't want to pump anybody, but I got to tell you, they're special.
They are special. We had a kid at Stevenson who we used to call green shoes. I don't know why we called him that. But Chesney might be called green shoes, which would be an indication.
They'll keep you awake at night. Let's put it that
Oh.
way. If you don't have a nightlight, just set the shoes out.
Loyola.
Oh, little lippy, huh? Is that what they call it? I didn't see that.
Third quarter brought to you by FCA Lacrosse. Go to FCALacrosse.com.
Actually, taunting call, I believe, Coach.
Yes. McBride top center. Rule on the wing. There's Brown. And now they're shutting off Andy Matthews. This is Chase Whittick. Tyler Rule thinking about it. Yo, sting in the corner. Tyler Rule logs on to www. Just everybody stand back for a second. I got something I got to do. .com.
Number 4, Tyler Rule, unassisted. Loyola 4, Gilman 4, Tyler Rule in goal, unassisted.
Third quarter brought to you by FCALacrosse.com. Go to FCALacrosse.com and check them out. Fellowship of Christian Athletes, great club team, great camps and clinics. Get involved. Three-dimensional athletes, mental, physical, and spiritual. Thank you so much to the Fellowship of Christian Athletes. Ryan Conrad winning face-offs now.
You know,
Oh, I spoke too soon.
okay, but he threw the number on him. He threw the flag. Can I go back to that goal, Book? I can
Yes.
remember Tyler coming up through the ranks, the rec leagues, whatever. Always a beast on the football field as well as
Yep.
the
Oh, yeah.
lacrosse field. Great kid, big kid. And you could see with that little number there, he got some attention.
It's actually, you know, I gotta stand corrected. It wasn't right in the corner. It was about a half-inch low of the crossbar, but it was right up against the pipe, the side pipe. But it was about a third to a half of an inch low of the crossbar, so he didn't actually put it in the corner.
In the corner.
Yeah, we'd like a little bit better, a
Understood.
little bit more accuracy next time,
Understood.
Tyler. If you're listening, you know, don't tell people you stung the corner, because it was at least a half-inch, maybe a third of an inch low of the crossbar.
Far be it from us to
Yeah.
exaggerate at any point.
That's right. And
Agreed?
Exactly.
Got it.
72.6% of all statistics are made up on the spot. 5-on-5 now. Conrad comes out of the dodge. Oh, Lombardo. 5-4 Don Diego's with 3:33 to go in the third. Brought to you by FCA Lax.
Coming out of that dodge when he took that hit and to still feed it cleanly enough to Lombardo for the finish. Great finish by Jack Lombardo.
Jack Lombardo getting it from Ryan Conrad. Conrad's got 19 points today, which is odd because they only have 5 goals.
I'm not sure he's at 19 yet, but again, we just talked about
it's the-
exaggeration.
yeah,
so.
the Corrigan
We'll accept
scoring
it.
system. Yeah, that's 19.
Now, I'm still seeing Loyola man down. Is it a 42-minute penalty,
Yeah.
that taunting, or is it 40? Is it 38?
40.
What is
It's a
it?
40-minute foul, just like
I don't know. I'm asking.
And Cole Williams, you know, he's been injured.
You're right.
Undisclosed upper body injury, and he will be out anywhere between 4.5 days and 6 years.
Right. Now,
They've
just talked to
narrowed it
Cole's
down.
dad prior to the game.
And it's still an undisclosed upper body injury. And he could be out anywhere between 48 hours and 9 years.
Actually, Cole's doing okay
Yes, he is.
mentally. It's a frustrating thing for a sophomore.
Yes.
You know, you're ready to start your season. You've had a couple out-of-town games, playing well, and all of a sudden, bang, you chipped the shoulder, you know.
Yep. Not that it's a shoulder injury, because we don't know. It's undisclosed.
Right, exactly. I don't want to give away the
Undisclosed.
store.
Because, nobody in Baltimore talks at all.
Absolutely not. Certainly not in the lacrosse ranks.
No.
I mean, let's face it, these folks,
That's why we're going to Tarks on Tuesday.
no one knows anyone else.
Oh, shot goal, and it is Cinco de Mayo. Unbelievable action. Second half, Andrew Gemma. 2:36 to go, third quarter.
Gemma with a great finish down the lane on that book. That was a beautiful shot.
And that takes
Threw
you
it
at
by.
penalty time. There's only 19 more minutes remaining on the 1 minute foul.
I believe
We're
it's
even up.
finally even, Stephen. But
We are even up. And that is the voice of Dave Muir joining me here in the booth.
for a while, I was thinking it was maybe a Chicago election. We had some things a little out of sorts, but now we're back. Not that there's ever been any crime in Cook County.
I was born in Cook County. I was born in Cook County.
I mean, come on.
Oh, ground ball, mayhem, and AC Newton. God, how many nice things can you say about AC Newton before people throw up when they listen?
He's had a tremendous day. Nice ground ball by that number 7 kid. I don't know his name, but 7 came up with a nice ground ball there for Loyola.
The Loyola kid is Minuriner.
Oh, is that his name? Is that his last name?
Dave
Okay.
Muir joining me here in the booth. Father of Joe Muir.
Full disclosure, I'm
Now
his old
if-
man. What do we don't get it?
Failure to advance.
Listen to me. Wrong pronoun, Muir. You're on television. We don't get it in the box. Meant to say Loyola doesn't get it in the box. Holy mackerel.
Wankowitz gets it down low. The fire plug.
This is
Gotta
one
love a guy
shot.
who's 4x4, 5x5.
Exactly. Rule is a table. He's an absolute steel table. Great player. Grinder, hustler. These guys all
1:26
Won it.
left in the third, and we are knotted at 5. Doesn't have the same ring to it, though, does it? Maddie and I were up here bemoaning the fact that it was 3-1. When it was 2-1, it could have been 2-2. My man Smitty D'ing him up. Really extending those arms. Inside feed, no dice. Gilman corrals the ground ball. Charlie DeMuth doing a nice job. Pass picked. Knocked to the turf. Wittick.
ground balls today have been just dominated by
Yes.
the blue and silver. No question about it. And it's
And that is Lombardo just coming across hard on Matthews. And now we had
We got a
another
second
foul.
flag.
And now we had another flag. There are whistles blowing. Third quarter brought to you by FCA Lacrosse. Go to FCALax.com. The situation is Loyola man down for a minute and a half. Same guy committed a push and then a slash. So he is out for a minute and a half, up to a minute and a half. Booker Corrigan, Dave Muir here, third quarter brought to you by FCA Lax. Gilman man up. Tyler Rule number 4. McBride.
Gilman very patient all quarter long
Yep.
here, Book.
20
Man down
seconds
or
in the
not,
quarter. Here's Chase.
impatient, 6-on-6, 6-on-5, impatient. You can see. Extremely well coached team.
Oh, yeah. Oh, McBride rings it off the post and in. That's the only way you're going to beat AC Newton today is with something unbelievable.
That was a ringy-dingy, no question about it. You could see it hit the pole about midway, and we heard it from here. Little dialing for dollars, 6-5 Gilman.
That should be even up now, if I understand the rules of lacrosse the way I think I do. It should be even up. Kills off the penalty. And that makes it 6-5 with 6.5 left in the quarter.
Book, I just finished learning the 4 balls and 3 strikes thing, so I'm working on this. I do know Nelson Cruz struggles in left field, however.
Yeah.
But that's all right.
Hey.
I'm over it.
Every man's got to sail his own ship.
Exactly.
Anderson tries to sweep it out. And that time Gilman's Tom Riley comes up with it. That'll do it for the third quarter, brought to you by FCA Lacrosse, FCALax.com, a tremendous organization. 6-5 Gilman barn burner. We'll be back with the fourth.